glide reflection is called the fourth transformation. There's translations, reflections, and rotations. But a glide reflection, all it is glide is what it sounds like. It's a translation, which means you slide it or glide it. Then you reflect it. So it's just doing two things when it's a glide reflection. So composition just means more than one thing if something's composite. So I don't know why this has its own special name, a glide reflection, because sometimes they do rotation, reflection, translation, rotation. It's the ones we're going to do are just going to be two things. So it's exactly the same thing we've done, except instead of just doing one thing, you're going to do two. So here's the triangle. They're going to do two things. First, they're going to translate it. Then they're going to take the image and reflect it. So this just means X means don't move it anywhere side to side, just move it up 8. So there's A prime, B prime, and C prime. So there's the first thing. Then the reflection in the y-axis, here's the y-axis. So you got to flip it over that. So A is 2 away, so then you got to label it A double prime. Okay, so that means it's the second thing you did. So B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so you go over 7. B double prime, and then C would be right there. So when you label these, you got to put the double prime. That's what they're going to ask for. So A double prime is left 2 up 6. B double prime is left 7 up 6. And C double prime is left 7 up 2. Okay? Now what we're going to do and what will be done on the test, is it's not going to be whole pictures. It's just going to be a single point, which I think is easier, but for some reason that sometimes messes people up. So, when you do this one, we're starting off with this point for both of these. Over 4, down 2. That's point P. Translate it plus 4, so that means right 4. And it's just the y, so that means you don't go up at all. So there's P prime. Then reflect it in the x-axis. Here's the x-axis. It's 2 away, so you go 2 up. So there's P double prime. And they want you to write the coordinates of it. So P double prime is over 8, because I started at 4 and I went 4 more, and up 2. That's right.
So to get P double prime, you go from P prime?
Yep. See, first you split it, and then you reflect that one. So if you read this, you could see that this is the original. There's the first move, there's the second move, because it's 1 prime and 2 prime. Okay, again we start at 4, 2, 4, negative 2. Again, it's a translation. So X means don't move it anywhere. Y is down 6, so we got to go down 6. So down 6, it's already 2 down. That would put us 8 down. Reflect in the y-axis. So I know it's 4 away, so you go 4 over on this side. So P double prime is going to be left 4 and down 8. So this is called a glide reflection. It's just a translation and a reflection. So again, a composition of 2 or more isometries stays an isometry. All that means is it's not going to change sizes. So here's one that's a little tougher. You got a rotation first and then a reflection. Here it's just a segment that they're going to do. So rotation, 90 degrees about the origin. That's going to go this way, it's clockwise. So M is down 2 over 4. So the opposite of down 2 is over 2. And the opposite of over 4 is up 4. So there's M prime. N is down 5 over 2. So I'd go over 5 up 2. So there's the first thing we do. Then you reflect it in the x-axis. Here's the x-axis. So N is 2 away, so N double prime would come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, easy enough. Describing them. Here we can see this is the original because it doesn't have the prime marks. And here is the first image because it has 1. So what did I do to get from here to here? It's not a translation. It's not a reflection, so it's a rotation. So how many degrees is that? Remember the way you check is if you connect the points. It is a 180. Let's write it over here. 180 degree rotation. And you got to say about what point. Where does it rotate it around? The origin. Then, to get from here to here, what is it? It's a translation. So, you translate. Again, you could say this a number of ways. All you got to do is pick one of the points and figure out how you get to the other. To get from R prime to R double prime, I got to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up 1. So you could say over 6, up 1. It wouldn't be wrong. Or you could write it this way. Or you could write it, you wouldn't even have to write the word translation, you could just go like this. XY translated x plus 6, y plus 1. Okay, so this one here, here's the original, here's the first move. What did I do to get it from there to there? They translated, it's not reflected. If it was reflected, A would be backwards. So this is translate. And again, you could word it out, but all it does to get from A to A prime, it moves over 7. So you could just say write 7. Or the easiest way is to write it this way. It's over 7 up 0. Then to get from here to here, it's not another translation. Sometimes they have translation. But the A is on the left, here it's on the right. It's not a reflection because there's no way this could fold on top of that. So it's a rotation. And it looks like it's 180 through the origin. If you connect them, they do go. So it'd be 180 about the origin. I want to do a reflection or a rotation. 90. So here's the original. Here's the first image. So there is a reflection in the x-axis is the line that cuts it in half. Then, what did I do to get from here to here? They reflected it again because you notice here B's on the left, here B's on the right.
Is that on the Y? No,
So you do another reflect in, this would be the line right there.
Y.
No, it crosses the x-axis at 6. This is the line x equals 6. So it's a reflection, reflection. Yeah.